told your friend you're not okay.
Breaking. Taehyung suddenly goes live with all BTS members. Millions of armies instantly go crazy online. The K-pop world was once again shocked by a moment that absolutely no one predicted. Without announcement, without teaser, without countdown, Taehyung suddenly appeared in a live broadcast with all the BTS members. Within seconds of the live broadcast starting, the atmosphere changed. Social media timelines were suddenly full, notifications buzzed non-stop, and millions of armies around the world simultaneously stopped what they were doing just to confirm one thing: this was real, the OT7 were really appearing together. The live broadcast showed the BTS members in the same room in a relaxed and casual atmosphere. There was no large stage, no overly bright lighting, no grandiose concept. It was precisely this simplicity that made the moment so powerful. The members were seen sitting and standing close together, joking around, responding to each other, and displaying a dynamic that is so familiar to both old and new armies. Taehyung seemed completely natural throughout the live broadcast. He didn't appear as his stage persona, but rather as the Kim Taehyung army knows him to be: calm, warm, and attentive to his surroundings. His interactions with the other members flowed effortlessly, as if emphasizing that distance and their respective busy schedules never truly separated them as a team. What truly captured the attention of this live wasn't just the fact that all the members were present, but the energy that radiated from their togetherness. The lighthearted laughter, spontaneous comments, and honest reactions that emerged one by one felt like a small slice of BTS's life rarely seen by the public. For ARMY, moments like these hold a meaning far greater than mere content. They are reminders of the bonds built over the years. The comment section was immediately flooded with emotional reactions. Many ARMY expressed surprise, unpreparedness, and even tears at seeing BTS perform live in full. Some called this moment an unexpected gift, while others described it as one of the most precious lives in recent years. The words OT7 echoed throughout, becoming a symbol of a much-missed togetherness. Visually, this live showcased a truly human side of BTS. Their casual outfits, relaxed expressions, and comfortable body language showed that they weren't trying to be perfect. They were simply being themselves. And that's precisely what made millions of armies feel reconnected, as if the distance between idols and fans had suddenly disappeared. Taehyung, in this moment, seemed like an emotional bridge that united the atmosphere. His presence brought warmth, while his responses to the other members created a lively rhythm of interaction. It's no exaggeration to say that many armies felt like a genuine reunion, not just a digital event. In no time, snippets of the live broadcast spread across various social media platforms. Video clips, screenshots, and even transcripts of the conversation went viral, shared thousands of times by fans from various countries. Taehyung and BTS's names once again dominated global trending topics, proving their power as a group remains immense. What made this moment even more powerful was the lack of contrived context. There was no official narrative, no lengthy explanation, but instead, it gave armies the space to feel the moment emotionally. Many felt that this live broadcast wasn't about promotion, but about connection, between the members, and between BTS and ARMY. For longtime fans, this live broadcast evoked a sense of nostalgia. For new fans, it was tangible proof of why BTS is so beloved. Their togetherness wasn't just a concept, but something that felt real even on screen. One short live broadcast, without any major public planning, managed to create an extraordinary impact. Millions of ARMY were surprised, touched, and rediscovered a closeness that may have previously felt distant. Taehyung and the rest of BTS weren't just on screen, but in the hearts of their fans. As the live broadcast ended, the wave of reactions from ARMY only grew. Rather than abating, the euphoria snowballed into lengthy discussions on various platforms. Many fans began replaying every second of the broadcast, analyzing the members' expressions, their seating positions, and even small snippets of conversation that, at first glance, seemed ordinary, but felt meaningful to those who have followed BTS for a long time. Taehyung once again took center stage during this phase. Not because he spoke most of the time or dominated the atmosphere, but because of his presence, calm, natural, and felt like a stabilizing axis for the energy among the members. Meanwhile, the interactions between the members during the live stream also began to be more deeply understood by fans. The way they chimed in, their constant laughter, and the brief, comfortable moments of silence demonstrated that their connection didn't require extensive explanation. Everything seemed to flow, as if they were simply continuing a time together that never truly stopped. Within hours of the live stream, the term OT7 once again dominated global conversation. Many armies wrote that this moment gave them a renewed sense of security and confidence, that even though time passed and each member had their own journey, BTS's foundation as a team remained intact. This live stream served as a powerful visual reminder of that. Interestingly, the more the live footage was analyzed, the clearer it became that this moment wasn't built to be a big sensation. There was no attempt to overwhelm the spotlight. It was precisely this sense of spontaneity and simplicity that made its impact so profound. Armies felt as if they were being led into BTS's small space together, even if only for a few minutes. Taehyung himself, in various fan reactions, was cited as representing the balance in the moment. He didn't dominate, didn't disappear, but was present right in the center. Many felt that this attitude reflected a new phase in him, calmer, more reflective, and increasingly comfortable with his position as part of something larger than himself. The discussion then expanded. Some army began to wonder if this live was just a spontaneous moment, or a small part of something BTS was slowly building. Although there was no official statement, this curiosity added another layer of emotion to the moment. The live didn't provide answers, but it opened up a space for hope. What was clear was that the emotional impact was palpable. Many armies said they felt closer to BTS after watching the live. There was a sense of calm, relief, and happiness that was difficult to describe. It wasn't because of any big promises or important announcements, but because of the togetherness itself. In the context of BTS's long journey, this live may seem simple. But for fans, that simplicity is what makes it precious. It stands not as a culmination, but as a bond of memories, hope, and faith that BTS will continue to walk together, in their own way. Taehyung and the rest of BTS, through a single live performance without any major plans in the public eye, once again demonstrated that their greatest strength lies not in grand stages or global records, but in a real, tangible connection. A connection that doesn't need to be explained, simply demonstrated. And from this moment, many armies realized something crucial. The moment may have passed in a matter of minutes, but its impact will last far longer. Because for millions of people around the world, seeing Taehyung with the full BTS members wasn't just entertainment, it was a reminder of a togetherness that never truly fades. As the wave of reactions continued to roll, one conclusion began to form in the minds of many armies. This brief live performance featuring Taehyung with the full BTS members wasn't just a surprise moment, but a powerful reminder of the essence of BTS itself. In the fast-paced entertainment world, their togetherness feels even more precious when it's unplanned and unconventional. For armies, seeing Taehyung among the other members, laughing, interacting, and sharing the same space, provides a sense of closeness that can't be replaced by any other form of content. The moment felt personal, as if BTS were speaking directly to their fans without elaborate words, simply through their presence together. The live may have ended, but its impact is still felt. Conversations, video clips, and screenshots continue to circulate, proving that one small moment can leave a big impression. Taehyung and BTS once again demonstrated that their bond doesn't depend on the stage or official schedules, but rather on the togetherness they've built over the years. And at this point, one thing has become increasingly clear. As long as BTS can stand together, simply showing up and sharing simple moments, millions of ARMY will always be there to greet them with enthusiasm. This is what happened today. This is why a single live performance by Taehyung with the full BTS members was able to shock the world. K-pop News will continue to bring you the latest information, important moments, and behind-the-scenes stories from the K-pop world you follow. Be sure to stay tuned for future updates, because every small moment can become big news. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next K-pop News.